to you all. Today we shall continue with the muscular tissue. We had discussed about the striated muscle. Today we shall discuss about smooth muscles or unstriated muscles, or it is called as uh, unstriped muscles also, and lastly cardiac muscles. So when we talk about the smooth muscles, as you can see in the diagram, what do you find? That these cells are spindle shape. Clear? Spindle shape with the tapering ends, and they have numerous myofibrils, and the nucleus is uninucleated. That means only one nucleus is present. Unlike the striated muscles, where you found that the nucleus was multinucleated. Next most important feature is that these smooth muscles, they are involuntary in nature. That is, they do not work under our control. So where they are found? They are found in the visceral organs like stomach, intestine, blood vessels. Got it? Now, the third type of muscular tissue is the cardiac muscles. They have features which are similar to smooth muscles also, as well as striated muscles. Now, cardiac muscles, you find, as you see in the diagram, they have cross striations of light and dark band. But as compared to striated muscles, they are faint. And at certain regions, they are cylindrical, branched, and at certain regions, they have intercalated discs. What are these? They help the cell to contract as a unit. That means when the stimulation reaches one cell, so this intercalated discs help the neighboring cells also to contract. So when the muscles undergo contraction, that whole area, that is, contracts in a group as a unit. So that is done by the intercalated discs. Now when we talk about the cardiac muscle, where they are found? They are found in the heart, and they do not work under our control, so they are involuntary in nature. They require a continuous supply of energy and never get tired. When we compare with the smooth muscles, they also require a constant supply of energy. Got it? But they are slow and rhythmic, and they have a prolonged rest period. Now, that was about the muscular tissue. Next, we come to the last type of animal tissue, which is called as the nervous tissue. Clear? Now, nervous tissue, it is made up of nerve cell called neuron. This is the diagram of a neuron. Neuron consists of three parts. That is cell body, cyton, it is also called as perikaryon or soma, and small short processes called as dendron, and a long process called as axon. Clear? Now, what is the speciality of this nerve cell? They help to conduct informations or impulses from one part of the body to another. They form an integral part of CNS, that is central nervous system, PNS means peripheral nervous system, comprising of the spinal nerves and cranial nerves, and autonomic nervous system. We shall discuss about the parts of the neuron. Now, the first part, which we call as the cell body. Clear? This part is called as the cell body. As you can see in the diagram, it consists of a distinct nucleus. Cytoplasm is granular, and there are number of, that is, the number of mitochondria are numerous. Beside this, they also have the endoplasmic reticulum as well as Golgi bodies. Cytoplasm is granular, as I said earlier. Now, as you see in the diagram, there are dots like structure which are darkened, granules called as Nissl granules. They are involved in protein synthesis, as they are rich in RNA. Now, just like the muscular tissue, the nervous tissue is also covered by an outer membrane called as neurolemma. Now, here you can see there are short processes arising from the cytosol or the cell body, which are called as dendrons, which further branch into small processes, fine processes called as dendrites. What is their function? They carry the impulse towards the cell body. Clear? Now, next you have the axon, which is also referred as a long process. It is also known as long nerve fiber, which extend away from the cell body. Now, axon, you find that it is covered by a membrane called as exolemma, and the cytoplasm is called as exoplasm. In certain cases, the axon may be provided with Schwann cells. These are satellite cells that secrete a fat insulating layer called as myelin sheath, which covers the axon at certain regions. The regions which you see here are called as node of Reveneur, which are not covered by myelin sheath. So, axon or the nerve fiber which have a covering of myelin sheath are called as myelinated or medullated nerve fiber. What is the purpose of this node of Reveneur? The speed of the nerve impulse jumps from one node of Reveneur to the next, so it is faster. They are found in the vertebrates, in the CNS and PNS. Sometimes in certain invertebrates, the myelin sheath is not the axon is not covered by myelin sheath. In that case, they are called as non-medullated nerve fiber or non-myelinated nerve fiber. In vertebrates, they are found in the ANS. Beside this, there is one more term called as neuroglial cells. These are found in the interneuron spaces. They have the power of division, regeneration, and provide nourishment to the surrounding neuron. Nerve fibers do not have the power of division, but these neuroglial cells, they have the power of division and regeneration. So that was all about the different types of animal tissue. If you have any doubts, any questions or queries, you can write in the comment section and go through the video, as the assignment is through the that is related to the videos. And stay home, be safe. I'll show you the different. So these are the muscular tissue. Muscular tissue, smooth muscles, also known as unstriped or unstriated muscles. They are spindle shaped, tapering at both ends, found in the walls of the stomach, intestine, urinary bladder, and are uninucleated. Then we have cardiac muscles, located in the heart region, cylindrical, have crossed striations. So in this particular structure, they have the similarity with the striated muscle. And with the smooth muscles, what is the similarity? That is, they are involuntary in nature. Then we come to the nervous tissue. Nervous tissue plays a very important role. They are also they control and coordinate the action of the various organs and tissues, glands in the body. So the two systems of control and coordination in our body are done by the nervous system and endocrine system. There are three types: CNS, PNS and ANS. They are grouped into cell body or cyton or perikaryon or soma. Long short processes arising from the cyton called as dendrons and which further branch into dendrites. They carry the impulse towards the cell body, whereas the axon at the end they have axon endings which are terminal endings and contain the neurotransmitter acetylcholine. These axons help to connect with the other neuron at points called synapses. They be myelinated if they have a myelin sheath surrounding, except at the regions called as node of Reveneur, or the axon nerve fiber may be non-myelinated. Myelinated nerve fibers are found in vertebrates, CNS and PNS, that is in the cranial nerves and spinal nerves. They help to speed up the transmission of nerve impulse. Next we have the diagram given of the nervous tissue and muscular tissue. Diagram of the smooth muscle and cardiac muscle. Draw it in your copy with proper labeling. Usually you are asked the structural differences and functional differences. That's all for today's session. Stay home and be safe.